Hey, what is going on, guys? Welcome back to another video on the SuperSquad channel, where today we have a brand new diecast haul video for you guys. We have 9 brand new diecasts here, and we have 6 next gens. We have Chaseriscoe, Ryan Blaney, 2 Austin Cindricks, Kyle Larson, and Kevin Harvick. Then we also have a Chase Elliott Bristol Dirt Race version. Then we have Ben Rhodes Championship Truck and Ned Jarrett's 1964 Ford Bowani Ink car. I have no clue what it is, but without further ado, let's go ahead and get them all out of the packages. Alright, so we got all of them out of the packages here. The next gens are looking so cool, bro. Oh my gosh, bro. They're looking awesome. Truck looks cool as well. So does the Ned Jarrett car. Let's go ahead and start off with, we'll start off with the next gen, and then we'll go ahead and get to the other 3 that we have here. Alright, so starting off with Chaseriscoe's Mahindra Tractor's next gen. This car is looking very, very sharp. I love the Mahindra Tractor's paint scheme. They did a great job with it. It utilizes the new number placement and sponsorship very nicely. Go ahead and give you a 360 of it. Again, the decaling work from Lionel needs some work. Hopefully it's just because these are like the first few batches. That's why they might be a little more off than normal. Because the Gen 6 ones haven't been this bad in terms of decaling. So hopefully it's just that. And also the fact that maybe they're trying to like rush them out so that people can start getting them. So hopefully they start getting better towards the end of the year. But I mean, nonetheless, it still looks pretty great. Really good looking car right here. And the next gens just looks so cool too, bro. Yeah, this is definitely a really nice paint scheme. Just giving you guys a quick little 360. Looking very cool. Show you guys the underbody. 2022 Ford Mustang used under license. Got the diffuser here. Looking very sharp. We'll go ahead and move on to the next diecast. Alright, well, why not move on to a team that Chaseriscoe drove for at one point in his career. He once drove for ThorSport, but now in the number 99 here, we have Ben Rhodes and his champion paint scheme right here that he ran while running for the Camping World Truck Series Championship on the older Tundra from 2021. Can't wait till they start making the new 2022 trucks. Those are probably gonna look really sick. Yeah, really solid looking paint scheme. I love the template that ThorSport's using with most of their trucks, like those little lines. It makes their trucks look more recognizable. Like you see those 2 little lines and it's like, oh, it's a ThorSport truck. So I think that's really nice. They're just finally starting to do some more, like, I think the only one not doing it's Matt Crafton, but I mean, he's got Menards. You can tell the Menards truck from a mile away. Like you can literally see both Menards cars right there. Clearly, you don't even have to question whether or not it's sponsored by Menards. But yeah, this one looking really cool. The Bombardier truck looking really cool. I think this is also the first season back with Toyota. I think 2021, because they were with Ford for a little bit there for quite a few years. Now they switched it back to Toyota. And yeah, it looks pretty cool. I like it. Nice solid paint scheme. Even though I usually like paint schemes with like lots of bright colors on them, this one's not bad for being a gray and black with some blue highlights, only because of the championship thingy going on. Yeah, still pretty nice. I really like it. And it's one more ThorSport truck I can add to my collection. I'll go ahead and move it to the right because I have them in number order. But I do have the rest of the ThorSport trucks, all the ones that were made so far. I have 3 different versions of ThorSport trucks, so which is funny. I have the Toyota Tundra, and then I have 2 different kinds of Ford F-150s, which is pretty funny. Yeah, cool to have. But anyways, let's go ahead and move on to the next diecast. Alright, and next up we have this Austin Cindric Discount Tire number 2 next gen car. This one looks pretty cool. I like how they kind of went back to the original version of the discount tire scheme. Since Brad's no longer in the 2, they stopped doing the throwback to his old Nationwide Series car. And yeah, it looks pretty solid. This one also utilizes the new number placement and sponsorship model very nicely with the nice big humongous discount tire logo there. Thing is, Lionel likes to mess up my diecast. Look at that. Just look at, oh my gosh, bro. Look at that. Oh, come on.
Reality is often disappointing.
What are you gonna do? It's Lionel. I don't think I have one perfect next gen yet. I think there's at least every single one of them has like some type of issue in the decaling, which sucks. So hopefully they get the quality control, get it under wraps. Because yeah, it's kind of starting to suck that I don't have one that's in like perfect condition. Because yeah, that's kind of unacceptable. But regardless, the next gen still looks really cool. Like I said in the last next gen video, the bodies look great, like they look solid. Also, I did some more digging, so if you watched the last one, I was talking about how they didn't really have this part here in the splitter. They do very slightly have it. You can see the dip up here, but it's very, very slight. I think it's more prominent on these actually than they were on the other ones. Yeah, you can definitely see that little dip more in the splitter. So yeah, that's nice. I wish they could just do a little bit more though, so it's a little bit more noticeable. But that is much, much better. Yeah, solid looking car. I do have the older Brad Keselowski one to compare it to, so the non-throwback one. Just to compare the schemes. I do miss having the red splitter area though. I don't think they're allowed to paint them though, which kind of sucks. But like if they could have just like painted, I don't know, like above it would have been nice. But yeah, I mean, it's still pretty solid. Go ahead and compare the two. Obviously, the next gen body just looks so much cooler. And you can definitely see how they utilize the sponsor. Although this one they could have made a lot bigger if they wanted to. Yeah, I still definitely miss having colored rims. Even though these look really cool, I think this would look even cooler with red rims. Like if I get like another one of these, like just because, I'm gonna make the rims red. Solid looking paint scheme. Looks really nice. Very, very cool looking car. Tops are pretty much the same for the most part. This one is missing a logo. That's interesting. But regardless, still two very solid cars. This one I like better though, overall. And we'll go ahead and move on to the next one. Alright, so next up we have this Chase Elliott Bristol Dirt Race version. I literally only got this one just because I'm a Chase Elliott fan and I needed this one to get the code for free shipping or yeah, so that's the only reason I got this one, just to get the code to work so I could get over the $20 limit. But yeah, really, really cool looking diecast. I mean, well, yeah, the decaling. Okay, so maybe it's not just the next gens. I guess Lionel's just gotten worse as a whole. Because yeah, that's some pretty unexcusable decaling right there. That is not too great. But yeah, I mean, I wish they could have made the dirt a little more, I don't know, darker or something. Like it just doesn't look that great, to be honest. Like this part up here looks good, but like down here on the white, it just doesn't look that great. I'm not gonna lie. And they're like two different color browns, which is really confusing. Look, see down here, this looks good. I don't know why they couldn't. I don't know. That's really weird to me. Why it's not like that all the way around. And then this decaling work here is, oh my gosh, bro. They wrapped it around the whole thing, like, bro. Lionel. What are you gonna do? Lionel definitely needs to rework their decaling process or something, because that's just inexcusable. Like, it looks terrible. There's like decaling hanging off of here, right there. That little flap of decal just hanging out. Yeah, no. Lionel, you gotta bring back quality, like, cause, my gosh. Oh, well, we'll go ahead and move on to the next one then. Alright, well, I guess we'll move on to his teammate, but this time in a next-gen car. Kyle Larson's number 5 HendrickCars.com car, looking very snazzy in the next-gen. Yeah, I like the regular number placement better for this car, just because, like, it's a throwback scheme, you know, so it just looks awkward not having the proper number placement on the throwback paint scheme, so that kind of throws me off. But other than that, I mean, it's pretty solid. Love the colors. You know, the colors of the Hendrick cars always look great, like that Hendrick car blue and then the red and white also combined to make a really solid looking paint scheme. Looks great, rolls nice. Yeah, love these tires, bro. Really love the tires. Like these next gen tires roll so good. Like, I'll compare it really quick to these. Like, you see how these like make noise and they're just kind of, they're there, but then these nice and smooth. Like, oh, it's so nice. But anyways, yeah, looks pretty cool. Again, I do like the regular number placement for this one a little bit better, just because it feels more like the actual throwback scheme. But I mean, it's not terrible. We have the Gen 6 version to compare it with. Yeah, but I definitely love the body and the tires more. Like, the actual model of the next gen car looks better, just the paint scheme here looks better. Definitely really, really cool. Compare the two right here. Yeah, that's really cool. Love the next gen. You definitely see all the differences between the two cars. This one just looks a lot meaner. Looks more like the actual car. Like, we thought the Gen 6s looked like pretty close to the actual cars. The next gen just takes it to a whole new level. That's awesome. Oh, and actually, I do have a model Camaro that I can compare with. Alright, here we go. We have the model Camaro right here. You can definitely see how much closer the next gen looks to the actual car. than the Gen 6 does. Like the Gen 6 just feels more boxy and big. This one actually looks more comparable to the actual car. Yeah, you can definitely see the differences here. Here, we'll put them next to each other like that so you can see. Yeah, definitely the next gen just looks so much closer to the actual car than the Gen 6, so that's really cool. We'll go ahead and compare the back. Yeah, definitely a lot more similar for the next gen. Obviously, this one's an older Camaro. It's not updated to the Z01 1LE. I think this one was just a regular Z01, but still, you can see the differences pretty nicely here. Although, one thing I do like, I think that the Mustangs do, they actually have like decals for the exhausts. I wish the Camaros did that. I know they do in Xfinity, but it sucks that they don't do it in Cup, because that would look really cool if they had the exhausts and like the little lights down here. I think that would be cool. Yeah, definitely super cool. Oh, and they both have the same horsepower, 650. Actually, no, I think Cup uses 670. So 20 more horsepower for the Cup cars. But yeah, really, really cool. You can definitely see here with the symmetry, it looks basically almost identical here, whereas this one, it's all wonky. Definitely a huge improvement the next gen is for looking like the actual cars. So yeah, that's really, really cool. I really like that. Alright, but anyways, we're gonna move on to the next one. And from one blue car to another, here we have Ned Jarrett's number 11, Bowani Inc. I don't know if that's how you pronounce it. If you guys know in the comments down below, please let me know. But I think it's Bowani Inc. car right here. 1996 Ford right here, 410 horsepower. Looking really cool. Love this blue color. Looks really great. Like the nice metallic-y blue really shines. Looks great with the light blue outline on the white numbers. Solid paint scheme. You know, nothing special, but still looks great. Really cool looking car. This is one of the last ones I needed for the Gen 1s for the Battle of the Generations. If you guys don't know already, go check out the little teaser trailer. And now that I have next gens, I can finally put out the official trailer announcing the rules and all that kind of stuff, so I'll get working on that as soon as possible. Yeah, looks really cool. A nice solid addition to the collection.
Fine addition to my collection.
I do have two more of these 1964 Fords, and they are Fred Lorenzen and Fireball Roberts right here. We have 11, 28, and 22. All three in different colors, looking pretty nice. Yeah, definitely really, really cool. This one is probably my favorite paint scheme of these two. I mean, this one's, you know, it's just a white car. The blue rims look cool though. But then this one is just, it looks kind of weird, like the purple with the red. I don't know, like it's unique, but I don't know if I like it that much, if you know what I mean. This one definitely a lot cleaner, looks really nice. Definitely like this one the best so far. But yeah, pretty cool to have three of these now. We're going to move on to the next diecast. Alright, and next up we have Kevin Harvick's number 4 gear wrench car. I believe this was one of the first next gen paint schemes to actually be revealed. I'm pretty sure, I think I remember this was like either the first one or one of the firsts to actually get released, and it was really hype at the time because this one actually worked. The new number placement as well, so that was really cool. Yeah, definitely a really solid looking car. It kind of sucks how there's nothing here because they can't put the Bush logos or any of the other, you know, non-children approved logos on there, but regardless, it's still pretty nice. But it does make the scheme look kind of weird without them. Maybe I'll print some out and put it on, I don't know, just to fill up the space because it looks really empty right there. Yeah, it sucks like they couldn't like maybe move some logos over here just to make it look not as empty, or they could have made a non-kid friendly version and released it and just put it on a base, but I don't know. We'll see. But yeah, still really solid looking car. It just looks so nice, this Kevin Harvick car. Looks great. Really, really nice looking car right here. I do have the Kurt Busch gear wrench car, and definitely it's a vast improvement. It looks so much like that like front design looks so great. Like this one's just really just bland. It looks basic. This one looks a lot cooler. It looked better if, you know, there wasn't that empty space there because of them not being allowed to put the sponsors. But yeah, definitely looks a lot cooler than the old Kurt Busch one right here. Actually, I forgot to compare it with this other gear wrench car really quick. This one is a lot better than the other one, but still, I think I do like this one better. Still the next gen version. Yeah, because this gradient just feels kind of random. Like this front part looks great, but then the back just kind of falls apart. This one, it's consistent all the way around. Although I do wish it did have a little bit more something in the back here, kind of like this right here, but I guess it couldn't because of the sponsors there. But yeah, think I definitely still like this one a little bit better. Anyways, go ahead and move on to the next one. Alright, well, since they're essentially the same paint schemes with just one difference, we'll go ahead and do them both at the same time. Here we have both of the Menards cars for Ryan Blaney and Austin Cindric. Right here we have the Menards Richmond one for Austin Cindric and the Menards Libman one for Ryan Blaney, both looking really sharp. Yeah, definitely these are some of the best looking Menards cars. Man, I just love the Menards paint schemes. I love the bright yellow Menards colors. It just looks so great. And then incorporating the other companies. I do like the Libman version better just because it's brighter. It has more colors with the green. But this Richmond one also is very solid as well. I prefer the Libman one. Looks a lot cooler. The only Menards car, it wasn't even a car, I had the Matt Crafton Menards truck for a while. And that was the only one I had for a really long time until I got this Ryan Blaney Menards Sylvana car from his, I think it was his Talladega race one. I was so glad to finally get a Menards car because I just love them so much. Yeah, these are definitely a huge improvement over that one too. Like the colors are brighter, they just look so much better, they're more vibrant. Like I'll show you guys again, this one, we'll compare these two. I mean, look at the color differences here between these two. Like this black is just so much more prominent than this one. This one just like looks a little faded. Even the Menards yellow too, like there's a slight difference. This one's just a tad bit brighter and it looks so great, especially with this bright green one on the Ryan Blaney car here. Looks really, really awesome. Yeah, two very solid looking paint schemes. Glad to get both of them. Originally, I was only gonna get the Austin Cindric discount tire car, and I was like, no, I really like the Menards car, so I went ahead and got both, and I'm very glad that I did because they just look so awesome. Go ahead and give you guys a nice close-up here. Yeah, definitely both are looking really solid, but those were the last two for this video. Let me know what you guys thought of all these diecasts. Which one was your favorite? Was it the truck? Was it the Bristol Dirt? Was it one of the next gens here? I think my favorite ones were the Menards cars. I just love bright colors. I think my second would probably be the Chaseriscoe Mahindra Tractors car. Did you like the Ned Jarrett car? Did you like the old Gen 1 cars? Or do you like the nice shiny new next gens? Let me know in the comments down below. And yeah, hopefully you guys enjoyed. Don't forget to check out Spoiler Diecast. If you use the code SuperSquad5, you get 5% off and free shipping on any orders $20 or more. And yeah, with that, I'll see you guys on the next one. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. See you guys in the next one, and bye-bye.